Hey, what's up guys, Devil Dog Gamer here, and I'm playing a little bit of Primal Carnage, and if you've never seen this game before, it's pretty much humans versus dinosaurs online multiplayer. It's pretty fucking ballin'. It's definitely some crazy ass shit and getting chased around by fucking dinosaurs and fucking trying to fight your way through it. I quite enjoy it. It's a lot better than some of the other games out there right now. And this week I kind of wanted to talk about something that strikes a nerve with me, and it's a little personal, but I've been talking to a lot of my vet friends. I got a few friends that joined up after me that are all getting out, and they're going through some problems too. And you know, with the stuff with PDTV, talking to him and what he's going through, I want to talk a little bit about how not to get fucked over when you're leaving the military. I know a lot of you guys are going in, and it's one of those things that when you're leaving, it's something new. You've never been through it before. You've never signed any of the paperwork. You don't know the aspect of it, and it's really easy to get fucked over because you're having these people tell you to sign this, sign that, you're doing this, that, and you don't know what to do. And it's extremely easy to get fucked over in that aspect. One of the biggest things, and this is what happened to me and a lot of my friends. When you go talk to, part of your checkout when you're leaving is you have to go talk to the head doctor, the fucking Navy psychologist. That's part of your med separation paperwork where you're leaving, you go through your physical and check out and everything like that, and they make sure everything's alright. Well, with that aspect, it's pretty much you go and you talk to this guy, he asks you a few questions, you fill out some questionnaire, you talk to him for like an hour, and then that's it. He doesn't tell you anything, nothing. Puts a few pieces of paper down, writes a few things on paper, sends you on your way, and then you're off to like the dentist to fucking get your teeth checked and fucking turn in all your gear and shit. No big deal, right? Yeah, it is a big deal. Because what he puts on that paperwork can jeopardize or, increase your benefits. What happened to me, and probably three of my other friends from the same unit, this is around the time when this was a really bad problem. And like, since then I think Congress has gotten involved in this and started fucking making more rules and shit about it. But, and personally, I think this is their way to save money. I don't think it's anything sort of, a mistake. I think it's just a straight, we're gonna try to save fucking money, fuck you kind of deal. What they would do is, instead of diagnosing you with PTSD, which you would get military benefits from, disability benefits, and treatment from the VA for, they would put you down as having a personality disorder, and you didn't know shit about it because you're not looking at your paperwork, you're not paying attention. Well, that's fine. Honestly, I didn't know what the fuck personality disorder was. What if I know? So even if I saw it, what the hell am I going to say? I'm going to be like, okay, I guess, that's wrong. No, I don't know what the fuck that is. And anyways, with the personality disorder, it's a pre-existing medical condition in the eyes of the military. So at that point, you had a medical condition that you lied about or did not know about, and that completely denies you of all your benefits. Your VA disability benefits, your VA treatment, and your GI Bill. So at that point, you are completely, absolutely fucked. And this is what happened to me. I have been diagnosed with PTSD from an outside doctor in correlation to trying to get this reversed. Navy doctor said I had fucking personality disorder. Every other doctor I've been to that fucking doesn't wear a uniform tells me I don't have a fucking personality disorder. I have fucking PTSD. So please explain how a doctor who's fucking been in there for years dealing with vets can misdiagnose me. I don't think it was a misdiagnosis. I think it was done on purpose, because at that point the government just saved an ass ton of money having to spend it on me. GI Bill, benefits, everything. So I think personally I think that is I wouldn't say conspiracy, but a way to fuck everybody over, save some money. And this happened to a lot of people. I was reading up on it. I was doing some research about it because I'm still working on trying to get this fixed, and now I'm getting lawyers involved and shit, and it's been since 2008. It's just a long time, and I'm still dealing with this. And that year I was discharged, they did it to like at least 22,000 other people that had no signs of personality disorder whatsoever, but were diagnosed with it, denied their benefits. And that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people who are in some real tough positions now because they don't get their benefits. Like me, when my knees start hurting, I can't go to the VA. I can't go get treatment at the VA anymore because of it. And now, at that point, I have to go seek medical attention privately and then put a claim in with the VA for them to cover it. And that's not fair. I shouldn't have to go through all that extra bullshit because some doctor said, oh, you have this. Some doctor talked to me for an hour about stupid shit. It wasn't, I can't even remember the questions, but I remember thinking, like, what does this have to do with anything? So, pretty much I would say, my advice to everyone is read everything when you sign out. Even the DD-214. When you're leaving, then the last thing you sign is that DD-214, which is the most important piece of paperwork you'll ever have in your entire life. Nobody ever told me that. You need to actually read it. I actually have missing ribbons and medals on it, and half of my deployment isn't even on there. It shows I was in Iraq for 3 months. The fuck is that shit? To get that shit fixed, it's at least a year or two of fucking calling the VA, sitting around, waiting and waiting and waiting. It is a pain in the ass. If you lose the DD-214, it's another year, at least, to get it. And that is the most important piece of paperwork you'll ever have in your entire life. It's like your social security card, but worse. It's ridiculous. When you're signing out, you have to read everything. I was naive when I was signing out. I didn't know this shit would be that important. And I just blindly signed everything, and it really caught up to me and fucked me over bad. And there's a lot of other guys that happen the same. I wouldn't put it all on my, misgivings and not looking at the paperwork, but I would put it more on the amount. I mean, they're trying to rush you out of here. You gotta look at it this way. They're trying to get you out of there. They're putting 2 days worth of going to places, talking to people, blah blah blah, into 1 day. They're trying to get you fucking out of there as fast as possible. And of course, you're not really gonna read everything. You're not gonna sit there and read 10 pages of bullshit in 10 minutes. It's impossible. So, despite what they say, despite what they tell you to do, and how quickly they're rushing you through it, you really need to read everything. If you see something you don't like, do not sign it. Tell them you want a second opinion. Either you want a second opinion or you refuse to sign it. It doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to do shit against you. Don't be fucked over just because you want to listen to what they're saying. At that point, you're leaving. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get NGP'd. You're not going to get fucked with. Don't sign the paperwork. Check on it. Because you really don't want to be in the position of a lot of us where we're sitting here spending a great deal of time, money, and effort to get a lot of this shit fixed. It's really not fun and not fair to a lot of us at all. It's just a pain in the ass. Honestly, there need to be more guidelines in place to where people can get diagnosed correctly and paperwork can get done correctly the first time, because the VA is literally undermanned, understaffed, or they got their heads up their ass. I don't know. But I mean, even trying to get them on the phone is a 2 to 3 day ordeal. And then they can't answer your questions about any of your shit at all when you call them. So, I mean, it's just really one of those deals where it's better to just take your time, get it done the first time, and not have to worry about any of the bullshit. But that's all I gotta say for today. If you enjoy this gameplay, let me know, and I'll do some more Primal Carnage. Quite enjoy this game. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of hard playing as dinosaurs, but the humans is kind of fun. Yeah, fuck your face. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.